Hello all. Hello all. Welcome to this qualifier process of the BS in Data Science and Applications program offered by IIT Madras BS, IIT Madras. I'm going to walk you through the entire process of qualifier, how it happens, how do you give the exams. After the exams, what are the steps you will need to do so. So in this slide, you can see where you are starting. So you are here as a regular entry student who are going to start with the qualifier process. After the qualifier, you successfully clear the exams, you will get into the next first level in the degree program, foundation level. Then successful completion will move on to the diploma level. Then the degree level, you exit with the BS degree. So apart from the BS degree exit, there are other exits, which is foundation level exit. There is a certificate exit at the end of the foundation level. At the end of diploma level, you can exit either with the one diploma or two diplomas. There is also a BSc exit after 3 years and the BS exit at the end of 4 years. Now, let's start up with the qualifier process, what we do. So, in qualifier process, as a part of the qualifier process, you will be assigned with 4 courses, which is English 1, Mathematics for Data Science, Statistics for Data Science, and Computational Thinking. So every week, what will be your activity? The qualifier process, every week, each of the subject, a video content will be released. Along with the video content, there will be a graded assignment and practice assignments will be given to you. The practice assignments are the one where you actually test your knowledge based on the week content, what you have read throughout the entire week. So in each and every subjects, English, mathematics, statistics, and computational thinking, you will be getting a videos released and the practice assignment released and the graded assignment released. Apart from this, what will be the next steps you will do? Live session with the instructors. Live session with the instructors are the one where you get an interaction with the instructors, where you can discuss your doubts and you can discuss about your concepts. If you don't have any clear idea, you can ask your questions there. It's going to be an interactive session. Apart from this interactive session, you also have a written forum where you can raise your questions. That's called discussion forum. You can raise your questions. The instructors will be answering your questions there. So the qualifier process, after the 4 week of content, qualifier exam will come. The qualifier process will start on May 30th, that is tomorrow. 4 week of content. Then the qualifier exam will happen on 13th July 2025. Move on to the next slide. So this is the portal where you will learn the content. So you can see at the left hand side, the list of weeks are organized. Under the week, the sub modules are organized. The course content will be there. So if you click on the modules, it will direct you to this list of videos allocated. You can click on each week and you can see the each week videos. And you can see another tab called grades. The grades tab is the tab where you can check the grades of your every week assignments. So each and every subject will have a module like this, and the grades, a graded assignment given to you, the grades can be checked here. There is another announce inbox mentioned over there where you can check announcements which are sent from our end. So it's always good to have a habit of checking it every day. Once you log into it and went into the dashboard, you have to check in the inbox, is there any announcement given to you on this day? So keeping this as a habit will always give you the announcements at the right time. So you can see another button called discuss. This is the place, if you click on to it, it will direct you to the discussion forum. Next, we'll go to the next page. So as I mentioned, you click on the inbox, you can see all the announcements which are posted related to the content release, assignment deadlines, and whichever is very important related to information will be shared here. Apart from this, what is the mode of communication? So other mode of communication related to the important announcements are sent to your registered email address and WhatsApp. If you have given the phone number which is enabled with WhatsApp, you will be receiving the WhatsApp notification as well. So these are more important things. Reading out the announcements will keep you updated with whatever informations we are sharing. So as I was talking about the discussion forum, we are using the Google Groups as a discussion forum for the qualifier students, which has a lot of features where you can see, you can get the conversations. So you can post your questions there. Any member from the course instructor team or even your peers, if you know the question answers for the question which you have posted, can reply to these questions. And it's going to be a vibrant discussion happening in the groups. So even if you miss out this emails or discussions happening, you have an option where you can choose, you can email the discussions. If you click on each email, it will create email for each whatever discussion happening in that particular subject group. So you can click on digest, which will give you the summary of whatever discussion happened in that particular subject group. So each and every subject will have a discussion forum like this, where you can ask your questions. The discussion forum are basically used to interact about the concepts. If you have any doubts, you can post it there, and you have practice assignments and the graded assignments. If you're not sure about the concept, how to solve a practice assignment, you can post it there and you can get the doubts clear. But you have to refine from using this as an opportunity to discuss the answers for your graded assignments and copying it. That is strictly not encouraged. So please use this forum wisely and discuss among your peers and make it as a vibrant group for a discussion. So this is the page where you can use it very interactively and get more knowledge. Whatever questions you are posting here, if your peers are not the instructors, within 24 hours, you can see there is an answer which has been given from our end. The next page, you can see the assignments tab. So this tab will give you an idea of what all assignments has been allocated to you and what is your score, what is the peer average in this particular subject, and what is the median score. So this tab, apart from getting to know what is your score, it will also give you an idea whether you have submitted the assignment or you didn't even attempt the assignment, what is the due date of the assignment, everything you can see over here itself. So you can see, for an example, this assignment says a due date which is in pending, you didn't touch, so there is no assignments information. Here you can see not submitted, in the sense you didn't even attempt that assignment. So here the due date is pending, you attempted but you didn't even submit the anything. Not submitted will say you didn't even attempt anything, and you can see the deadlines as well. Once the assignments are submitted and the due date is crossed, then you can see your scores, your peer scores, and the median scores available in this score tab. So you might have seen in the previous slides, score tab, the graded tab, which will have this information. So here, the next very important feature, which is very all the students, the calendar. So this is a Google Calendar which can sign in using your registered email address. The calendar automatically syncs with your Google Calendar, which you use regularly in your day-to-day life. So this calendar will gives you information about what is the sessions happening, and you can see some solving with instructor sessions. What are the different sessions we have? The sessions calendar will be allocated for each and every subject. So it's always recommended to sync these calendars in your phone so that you get the reminders on time and notified on time to join the sessions and get your doubts clear. We'll move on to the next. What we do at this course, what all you will get in this course. So here, the first thing we release is videos by the faculty members. So that's the course content you will be going through weekly on all the subjects, whatever you have been allocated with for the qualifier. You will get the videos by faculty. Then the activity questions. So every video will have a set of activity questions to it. What does it mean by activity questions? Whatever you've gone through in that video module, you will have a set of questions. You will answer to it and try to understand whether you were able to cope up with the syllabus. Are you understanding the concept? So this activity questions will give you an idea whether you understand the concept clearly or you want to revisit the video and learn it once again. So every video will have a set of activity questions for you to get your understanding about your learning in that video content. The next thing is practice assignment. Practice assignment is nothing like but the activity questions, but the practice assignments will have the solutions and how to solve it, and some practice assignments will also have a discussion sessions too. So in this practice assignment, you can give n number of attempts. Every time you try to click on practice assignment and submit, you will get new question refreshed. So these practice questions are very helpful for you to complete the graded assignments. So it's always every video content, every week content is released with the activity question. So every video have activity question. Assignments or the questions are the for the entire week, whatever content was released. For that, there will be a practice assignment. And the next thing is graded assignment. So once you attempt the practice assignment, you can see the question and the answer keys and how to solve that question, the steps, everything will be given. The graded assignments are very important for you. So the graded assignments, you will be solving those questions. You can submit n number of times till the due date. After the due date is passed, then only the answers will be published. That's the graded assignment. The next thing we deliver is tutorial videos. The tutorial videos are the ones which will teach you how to handle a concept. Some difficult topics will be discussed there. You can learn through that tutorial videos. If you are confused in some of the topics, you don't know how to solve that question or a particular problem. The next is text transcripts and notes. At times, you might need to revisit the topic which you have learned on the video content. It's no need to go and rewind the video once again and again. You also have a text transcripts of the video content posted in the portal. So you can download the text transcripts, you can take a printouts, or you can use it as a reference material for you to prepare for your qualifier examination. So you can also see reference book, mock test, or discussion forums. So the reference book are basically recommended for you while you're going through the program in foundation level and diploma level. Reference books are very important for you to learn more concepts apart from the video lessons. The reference books are not important for the qualifier exam. For clearing the qualifier exam, the more important are practice assignment, graded assignments, and practicing your activity questions. So that's very important to clear your qualifier exam. What is mock test before the qualifier exam? Mock test will happen 4 or 5 days before your qualifier exam to give you an idea how the exam will look like. So in qualifier exam, you will write all the 4 subjects in one day. It's going to be a 4-hour exam. So you'll have 4 question papers. You will be answering all the questions, all the subjects in one day. You're going to attempt in one schedule. So as said, to give you an understanding of how to approach the qualifier, how you'll be answering, will be here. This mock test will help you to even understanding how you're going to approach the qualifier exams. The last one is the discussion forum and the live sessions. So the discussion forum, as said, the Google groups, you can raise your questions, doubts, if you have anything. The peer groups or the course instructors will be answering you and clearing your doubts. Apart from that, you will also have a live session. Every week, each and every subject have a live session in the different schedules. You can join in the Google Meets and you can get your questions and doubts cleared there in the Google Meets with the course instructors or the senior members in this degree program will help you to learn the concept. So as said, we were discussing about a lot of live sessions happening. So what are the types of live sessions are mentioned here? The activity question live session. So this activity question live session, as said, the activity questions are the questions which are given after each set of video content which we are providing. So if you don't know anything, how to solve that activity questions, all the tips and the solutions, how to derive the solutions will be discussed in the activity live sessions and the solve with instructor session or the practice assignment session. So you'll be given with the practice assignment question. If you don't know how to derive the solution for the problem, you are stuck somewhere in the concept, you can join this G-Meets and you can try to understand how to solve the problem. They'll be discussing those solutions over there in the live sessions. And solve with instructor graded assignment sessions or also the similar way you will be discussing the solutions after the releasing of answers for the particular graded assignments. So basically, the graded assignments, once the content is released, along with the graded assignments will be released. It will have some deadline of 10 days from the release date. The assignments will have the due date. After the assignments due date is passed, then there will be a live session to discuss about the solutions of the graded assignments given. Then the open session or the summary. The open sessions are the one which will help you to go and ask your doubts related to the weekly lectures or any questions you have related to the concepts. You can discuss in the open sessions where the senior members or the course instructors will help you to solve the problems or the questions in the subjects. So next, the very important thing, what you have to follow, how you can clear the exam, how you have to prepare yourself. So the suggestion, the recommendations we have posted here, every time when you go through the video content, it's always good to make your own notes. Making your own notes will remind you of concepts, whatever you read. So always have a practice of making your own notes. Attempt each and every assignments on your own. Don't try to get help from your peers or don't try to subscribe to any of the websites which says we will give you the graded assignments answers if you pay this much amount. Please don't involve into any of such which will not help you to clear the exam. So in examination, it's going to be a 4 hours of examination. You will write all the subjects together. So it's going to be a proctored exam. You will come to centers, you will sit there and log into the portal and you will be writing. That time you will not get any help. So it's always recommended to write all your assignments on your own. So this assignments does not have any single submission. You can attempt n number of times. So it's okay. You can do it on your own, attempt it, and the last submission, what you do will be considered for the evaluation. So you can attempt the assignments n number of times. That's the reason we say do it on your own instead of copying the assignment answers from anywhere on the websites who is selling the solutions for this assignments. When I talk about assignment submission, I mentioned when n number of times you can submit the assignments. How it works? When we say assignment submission, in that we give you an option. So today I have released the assignment. You have read the content within 3 days. You have completed the entire week content in 3 days in the sense. You can attempt the assignment, graded assignment. While you are attempting the graded assignments, you are submitting once and you feel you want to reattempt the assignment once again. The answers will not be published to you once you hit the submit. It will be published only after the due date has passed. So you can go and reattempt the assignment once again. How to identify which solution is considered, which answers are considered for evaluation in the sense. The submission which has been made last before the due date will be considered for your evaluation. How to confirm whether I submitted my assignment or not? That is also one of the good practice you have to keep. Whenever you submit any assignments on the portal, ensure whether you are able to see the last submitted date and time. Once you hit the submit button, once our server received your answer, it will show you the submitted date and timestamp in a red color under the submission due date. If you don't see that last submitted date and time, then you have to resubmit it once again and see if it is reflecting or not. If it doesn't show, it means if there is no last submitted date and time, you can see in your screen, it means we didn't receive your answer. Kindly submit it once again. So then the next tips for you to prepare well, always ask your doubts, be open in discussion forums or the live sessions and refresh yourself, ask your questions and get your concepts clear. And the very important thing to do so is always use the practice assignment. Practice assignments have n number of questions. So if you do one practice assignment, if you want to attempt it once again, if you want, you click on once again to the practice assignment, it will get refreshed and you can get a new set of questions. Here comes the qualifier exams eligibility criteria. So all the students, whoever applied for the qualifier, submitting your applications, paying the fee 3,000, will not get into the qualifier exam, will not get the exam hall tickets for July 13 exam. It has a certain criteria. That's what I'm showing here right now. The learners have to become eligible to write the qualifier exam. What is the eligibility? So as I mentioned about every week, we release video content along with the graded assignment in each subject. In that case, students have to achieve week 1 and week 2, they have to clear the graded assignment with 40% or greater than that. If you don't clear the assignments greater than 40 equal to greater than 40%, then you will not be getting the hall ticket for the July 13 qualifier exam. So in the screen, you can see that has some category-wise difference in cutoffs. If you are coming under a general learner category, you will be having 40% of your 40% as a minimum average assignment score required in each subject. So let me repeat it once again. In all the 4 subjects, English 1, Mathematics for Data Science, Statistics for Data Science, and Computational Thinking. Every week, videos will be released with the graded assignments in all 4 subjects. So in week 1 and week 2, you have to clear all 4 subject assignments with 40% or greater than that. If you clear week 1 and week 2 assignment with this average assignment score of 40% in all 4 subjects, then you will be getting hall ticket for your July 13 qualifier examination. So if you are coming under any other category, you can see the percentage is 35% or 30%. Based on your category, the cutoffs will be checked. Once you meet the requirement, then you will be getting the hall ticket for the qualifier exam, which is going to be conducted on July 30. For the students who are writing from India, you will be allocated for the centers. You have to bring your hall ticket along with one government ID proof. You'll be going to your respective centers assigned to you. The center information will be there on your hall ticket as well. On that exam day, you will be going to the centers, showing your ID proof along with a printed hall ticket. Then only you will be allowed to the exam center. For the students, whoever is attempting the qualifier exam, apart from India, outside India students, apart from UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, we have some centers in these countries. Apart from these countries, if you are attempting from Europe, Australia, USA, Canada, you will be writing your exams from your own place, from your house as an online proctored exam. So the criteria are same. The exam eligibility cutoff will be similar. For the students from India, will be writing in the exam centers. The students outside India who don't have the centers in their respective location will be writing as an online proctored exam. What if you didn't clear the weekly cutoff for assignments? How we going to do so? If you don't clear the week 1 and week 2 assignments cutoff, we will be looking for your week 3 assignments. In that week 3 assignment, if you are meeting the average, then you will get another chance to write the qualifier exam on August 3, 2025, Sunday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. will be your examination time. Okay. So this is for the students. If you missed your weekly or week-wise assignment cutoff, so as I was mentioning earlier, week 1 and week 2, if you clear all the subjects assignment with the score of 40% or greater than 40%, then you get hall ticket for qualifier exam to be conducted on July 13, 2025. If you didn't clear the week 1 and week 2 assignments average scores, then we'll wait for you to complete the week 3 assignment. If the average of best 2 out of 3 weekly graded assignments are crossing the cutoff given, then you will be eligible to write the qualifier exam on August 3, 2025. So here comes how to clear the qualifier exam. What is the passing criteria for the qualifier exam? Please listen carefully. This is very much important to you. So I'll be going little slowly to make you understand the process. So the qualifier exam, the duration will be 4 hours. We'll have 4 sections, one section for each subject. English 1, mathematics, statistics, and computational thinking. All the 4 sections you have to attempt. For the qualifier exams, I am repeating once again, all the 4 sections, if you answer, then only you will clear the qualifier exam. Now we'll go to the cutoff. Minimum cutoff required to clear each course is mentioned. Based on the category, it will be varying like an assignment, it will also vary. So in each and every subject, if you are a general learner, you have to score 40% or greater than that. Greater than or equal to 40% is the expectation. In each and every subject you have to score. That's the minimum required pass percentage in each course. Overall, your average should be 50% or greater than that. Greater than or equal to 50% overall average should be, then only you will clear the qualifier exam and move to the foundation level of this degree program. If you didn't meet the subject-wise cutoff, then you will be not able to clear the qualifier exam. So minimum requirement for each course should be met. Along with that, minimum requirement of the total qualifier exam score should be met. So if you are coming under other OBC and CL category or the PWD category, the percentage will vary. 35% for each course and 45% for overall average. For PWD and SCST candidates, it will say 30% each course and 40% overall average. Hope we are clear. So as said, you have to do each subject you have to clear along with the overall percentage you need to meet, then only you can clear the qualifier exam. Here is the process. What after the qualifier exam? Results and first term courses, how you going to take up? So the results of the qualifier exam will be declared within 1 week of the exam. So if you are writing the exams on July 13, probably on July 18 or July 19, you will be on or before July 18, you will be getting your scores. If you are qualified, and you can immediately start your foundation level courses if you are a student who have cleared 12th standard. If you are a qualified student, you are learning 11th class or you are in 12th pursuing student, you cannot start immediately with the program. You have to start after clearing your 12th class. If you are a qualifier student who have cleared the 12th standard, you can start the courses immediately after you clear the qualifier exams. So here are some recommendations we have posted. So what is this recommendation? Why this recommendation? Let me tell you. So now after clearing the qualifier exam, what the subjects what you wrote in qualifier are the first 4 subjects in the foundational level. That is English 1, mathematics for data science, statistics for data science, and computational thinking are the first four subjects in the foundational level. So if you clear the exam now and you are registering for the foundational level, you will be given option to choose how many ever subject you want to proceed in the term immediately. So there are some basic recommendation given. If you are scoring 70% or more than that, we recommend you to take 4 courses. We feel you can manage 4 courses at a time. If you are coming between the range of 50, less than 70%, greater than 50%, then our recommendation for you to take up to 3 courses. Again, I'm repeating, this is a recommendation, but you have a bandwidth, you are a student not doing any other degree, this is your only degree you're going to do, or if you can spend time more on it, work on the courses, then it is good to take 4 courses also. That depends upon you. But we have shared some recommendation. If you're scoring less than 50% and meeting just the pass score, then you can take up to 2 courses in the foundational level while you're registering after your qualifier exam. So after the qualifier exam results are released, you can register for your foundation level courses. The foundation level courses are English 1, mathematics for data science, statistics for data science, and the computational thinking. So if you want to register all the 4 courses, then your qualifier exam will be considered as a quiz. So I'll be explaining the course process in the next stage. Let me go to the next slide. Okay. So here is the continuing in the program, how it works, what are things you have to look after. So in July 13, if you clear the qualifier exam, you can continue with the week 5 content. Even before you clear the qualifier exam, if you feel like I have a confidence that I'll clear the qualifier exam, you can start learning your week 5 content as well. So for the qualifier exam, the syllabus will be week 1 to week 4. If you're confident that you can ace the qualifier exam, you can feel free to read the week 5 content. It will be available for you. You can start with the week 5 content. So once you clear the exam, you can register for the courses and you can start learning the courses, whatever you have registered. Okay. And to write if you clear the exam, then the next step would be writing your quiz 2 and final exam for that particular foundation level first set of courses you have taken. So to get eligible to get into your final exam, the first eligibility is average of best 5 out of 9 weeks of graded assignments should be greater than or equal to 40% out of 100. I am repeating again. To get into the final exams hall ticket, out of 9-week content posted, if you have cleared 5 graded assignment greater than or equal to 40% out of 100, you are eligible to write the end term exam, that is the final exams for that particular first set of courses you have taken. If you don't clear that cutoff, then you will not be eligible for end semester exam. You have to rewrite the exam once again in the next term. So once you clear the qualifier exam and you have registered, in the sense, your qualifier exam scores will be considered as the quiz 1 score of that subject. So now I am a student. If I have cleared my qualifier exam and I have registered computational thinking and mathematics for data science in the course registration window. Now, my qualifier scores of computational thinking and the mathematics for data science will be considered as a quiz 1 score for my end-term exam. Then the quiz 2 will happen after 8 weeks of content. I can write the 8 weeks of content of those 2 subjects alone and I can clear the quiz 2. To get into the final exams, my eligibility criteria will be calculated against the 2 subjects I have chosen, whether I have cleared the cutoff or for the graded assignment or not. If I have cleared the cutoff for the graded assignment, then I'll get the hall ticket for my final exams, which will be held on 31 August. So now as a student, I have completed 2 subjects in the first 4 months of the foundation level. 2 subjects I have already cleared. After clearing my qualifier exam, I have cleared those 2 subjects. We move on to the next slide. So this is the pathway to foundation level. So as I was discussing, giving you some examples. So it's mentioned clearly. If you have cleared your qualifier, how you can take up, how you can split and you can take up. In first, so the foundation level is split here. After clearing your qualifier exam, immediately if you can choose all the 4 subjects, the fastest path, if you can choose all the 4 subjects, then you can clear the foundation level in 8 months, that is 2 terms. For that, you might need to dedicate 40 hours of learning per week, that is 5 hours per weekday, Monday to Friday, 15 hours in Saturday, Sunday. If you're going to go by this plan, then you can clear your foundation level in 2 terms, that is 8 months. When we say term, it consists of 4 months. So in 2 terms, in the sense you can complete the foundation as the fastest track within 8 months. So maximum you can choose up to 4 theory subjects. So in after clearing qualifier, you can choose all the 4 subjects. And if you're going to plan in such a way, 40 hours per week, 5 hours per day from Monday to Friday, 15 hours Saturday and Sunday, then you can easily complete the foundation in 8 months if you get all the assignment criteria and or clear the quiz exams. Then you can easily crack the foundation level in 8 months. What is the next phase? The next phase, choose 3 subjects in a term. You choose 3 subjects in a term, then you will take up to 1 year. So in 1 year, we have 3 terms. So you will take 1 year to complete the foundation level. So you can see, to go through this 3 subjects in a term, the dedicated hours you have to spend is 30 hours per week, 3 hours in weekdays, 15 hours per weekend. Saturday and Sunday you have to spend 15 hours, 3 hours per day from Monday to Friday. Overall per week, 30 hours of learning is required to clear the foundation level in a medium pace, that is in 1 year time frame. So let's go to the comfortable level. So this one, where you will choose 2 subjects in a term. So it will take around 1 year and 4 months. That is 1 year and 1 term. When it comes to term calculation, it's 4 terms. So you will take first 2 subjects. So the learning time frame you have to spend for this comfortable path is 20 hours per week. 2 hours per day is the recommendation from Monday to Friday. 2 hours per day and 10 hours in weekend, so that you can complete the foundation level in 1 year, 4 months. These are some recommendations we have given. If you have a different learning plan, you can implement them and you can get succeed in that too. But this is the minimum requirement you have to maintain to successfully complete the level. So the maximum time frame is there for each level in the program. So for the foundation level, you can take up to 9 terms to complete the foundation level. So let me go on to the next slide. Option 2. Right now I have clear qualifier exam. But you have another option, like I don't want to choose the courses right away. I can start in the next term. You can do that also. So what you will do? You can take a break. So after clearing your qualifier exam, you will get the admission letter. The admission letter will have till when your qualifier scores are valid. So let me give one little information how it will be calculated. So if you are clearing the qualifier exam on May 2025 batch, so your qualifier scores are valid to register for the courses on May 2025 and the next term September 2025 and the next other term is Jan 2026. So if I am a student, clear the qualifier on this term, I don't want to do post registration now, I can come on September term or I can come on Jan term. If I don't come up on Jan term, if I'm coming after Jan term on May 2026, then I am not eligible to register for the courses. have to redo the qualifier process once again. I'm repeating, if you don't want to register the courses immediately, you can go to September term registration or Jan term registration. After Jan term, you cannot come back on May 2026. This course will be valid only for current term, the very next term, and the other term. Only for 3 terms, your course will be valid. So the registration, you can defer, you can choose any option. If you are planning to register on September term, our deadlines for the September registration is September 8 to September 9. So whenever we are opening the registration, you will be getting notified through your registered email ID and to your WhatsApp. You have to sub. So in this scenario, if you are clearing the qualifier now and you are not registering immediately and you are coming on the September term, as I was mentioning earlier, the first 4 subjects in the foundation level are the first 4 subjects you do in qualifier. Okay. So right now in this scenario, your qualifier scores will not be considered as your quiz 1 scores. You have to start from week 1 and you have to proceed. You have to write quiz 1 and quiz 2. Okay. The qualifier scores will not be considered as your quiz 1 scores. We go to the next slide. This is a situation about what happens if you didn't clear the qualifier exam or you are absent for the qualifier exam. For those who didn't clear, we have a reattempt option. Who are eligible for the reattempt option in the sense? If you have cleared your week 1 and week 2 assignment cutoff and you have got the hall ticket for the July 13, 2025 exam, but you were absent or you couldn't pass the exam, then you are eligible to reattempt the qualifier exam. For reattempt, you have to pay the fee, that is 50% of your applicable category. If you are a general learner, your qualifier admission, your application fees is 3,000, then you will be paying 50% of it, that is 1,500 for the reattempt registration. So that reattempt registration will happen after the release. The expected deadline for the reattempt registration right now is July 17 to July 18. So this is for the students who have not cleared their qualifier exam on July 30 or absent on the qualifier exam conducted on July 30. This is not applicable for the students who didn't even meet the assignment cutoff on week 1 and week 2 eligibility. So your reattempt exam will happen on August 3, 2025. So in this reattempt, you have an option. Either you can attempt all the subjects and you can submit the paper, or you can attempt only the subject you didn't clear in the qualifier. So if you didn't meet the cutoff, let's consider you passed statistics, but you didn't clear the computational thinking alone, then you can attempt only the computational thinking in the reattempt exam and you can clear the qualifier. So your scores from your previous exam will be taken along with your reattempt exam for the computational thinking. Overall, if it is meeting the percentage, then we'll declare your results as pass the qualifier examination. Either the best scores will be considered. If you want to reattempt the entire paper, the best scores will be considered. If you want to reattempt only the subjects which you have missed, which you didn't clear in the first attempt, then that score from the current attempt and the previous attempt scores of the other subjects will be calculated for your eligibility purpose. Okay. Next, we'll move on to the next slide. What happened if you didn't meet the assignment cutoff at all? After going through week 1 eligibility and week 2 eligibility and week 3 eligibility, what happened to your week? If you didn't meet any of this eligibility, what will happen to you? If you didn't meet the week 1 and week 2, you will not get the hall ticket for July 13 exam. If you met week 3 assignment eligibility, then you will get hall ticket for August 3 exam. If you didn't meet any of the assignment cutoffs, then you are not eligible to get into the qualifier exam. You have to come back to us. If you're interested, you can join us in the September term or Jan term whenever you would like to, and you have to go through the 4 week of content, submit the assignment and go through the criteria things, and you have to write the exam once again. So this is for the students who didn't even get an eligibility to get the hall ticket for qualifier exam. So the next possible qualifier batch applications will start from June 10th, and the deadlines of receiving the qualifier exam will close by September 4th. So here is, we have come to an end. We have cleared, we have detailedly explained about your qualifier process. Now, we have received some of the questions through the form which we have sent. So I'm going to read the questions and answer you. Let me just take up the questions. I hope some of your questions are already answered. If not, we'll be reading out the questions one by one, which you have sent through the form, and I'll be answering all your questions posted in the form. So I could see some of the comments in the live streaming as well. If you are a student, belongs to an electronic system and waiting for your electronic system orientation, you will be receiving an announcement regarding the orientation timing. So tomorrow will be your electronic system orientation happening. So the timing will be announced to you over email. Okay, then I'll start off with the FAQs one by one. So we have seen more concerns about the document verification. So people, if you are concerned about any of your document verification, don't want to worry about it. Your content access will be provided. So you'll be receiving an email by end of today related to your content access, how to access the portal and everything. The steps email will be shared, a welcome email with all the information. You can start looking into your content access. Your document verification process will not stop you from learning the content. While you are going through the qualifier week-wise content, we will be doing our verification on parallel, so you don't want to worry about it. If any of your document is rejected, that will not reject you from the qualifier process. You will be continuing learning. So the cutoffs related, let's consider if you have uploaded an OBC certificate, the OBC certificate is rejected, then you will be considered as a general learner and your cutoffs will be matched against a general learner cutoff. So OBC has a cutoff of 35% in the sense. If your document is rejected, then you will be considered as a general learner and the cutoff for you will be 40%. So we'll be looking against that. And for regarding the qualifier exam, if you missed out any of the document, like right now I don't have the right document, so I have uploaded incorrectly. How do I re-upload it once again? After you clear your qualifier exam, you have an option to re-upload all the missed documents during your post registration. So you don't want to worry about anything. You can upload the documents once again during the post registration. The next question is, my date of birth is incorrect in the form. How do I correct it? How do I do some corrections related to my information? That's a good question. Regarding your information, after you clearing your qualifier exam, you can contact us back with the relevant proofs. If you are asking information related to your name change, you have to contact us back with the relevant information like your government ID proof, your certificates, whichever is recommended by the support team, you have to submit those documents. Then the edits will be done. If you are looking for any editing the information in terms of your ID, that is your personal email address, that cannot be edited. So please keep in mind whatever the email address you have registered with us, you have to follow the same email address. Email address cannot be updated. So we have received few questions related to qualifier process. When will the 4-week preparation classes begins? The 4-week preparation classes, the classes are already open. Week 1 content will be released on tomorrow, that is Friday, 30th of May. You can start going through the details from tomorrow. Will the qualifier exam conducted online or offline? Qualifier exam is conducted offline. You will be coming to your respective centers in your city. From there, you have to attend the qualifier exam. And some questions related to qualifier exam process. Can we use the calculator in qualifier exam? You can use the calculators which is given in our online portal. You should not carry any calculator with you. So what are the instructions you need to follow, what all need to be carried. Everything will be shared over your hall ticket itself. So you have to carry a transparent pouch if you are carrying pen and pencil, something like that. You have to carry in a transparent pouch, a transparent water bottle without any labels, and you should not carry anything else apart from these two. Only these two can be taken inside your exam center. Apart from that, your government ID proof and your hall ticket printouts is allowed inside. Nothing from that you can take inside. Your phones, your bags, everything should be kept outside your examination hall. Calculators are there in your system itself. You can access those online portal calculators to do any calculation. What is the syllabus for qualifier exam? Syllabus for qualifier exam is week 1 to week 4 content. So tomorrow is week 1 content releasing. From tomorrow to week 4 content will be your syllabus for qualifier exam. Is the qualifier exam the same as quiz 1 or foundation courses? If you are a JE candidate, you are starting with your foundation courses. For you, this exam will be called as quiz 1. For the qualifier students, they'll call it as a qualifier exam. So next, we have few questions related to live session and recorded classes. Are the classes live or recorded? So here we have both the models. We do have first thing, video content recorded by lecturers, like video content recorded by our lecturers. You will be going through that video contents, and the live session with our course instructors or the teaching assistants or the senior members will guide you through the solutions of the graded assignment and practice assignments. So both the models are there, live session and recorded videos. Will the classes be on YouTube or other platform? As I was showing earlier, we do have a portal. So once you go to our website where you did application, you have to click on sign in, and sign in is using your Gmail ID. After signing in there, you can see my current courses tab. If you click on my current courses tab, it will direct you to a portal like this, what I'm showing in the screen right now. It will be directing you to a portal where you can see modules. If you click on modules, week 1, week 2, week 3 content are organized. If you click on that down arrow, it will show the sub video contents. From there, you can work out. If I miss the live session, will I get the recorded version later? Regarding the recorded version of the live session, it depends upon the topics discussed and depends upon the teaching assistant. So the information will be shared with you, whether it will be shared or not. Will the classes be streamed on Zoom? So all your live sessions you will be joining over Gmeets. So most of if the crowd is more, then you might join in Zoom Meet. So most of our discussion sessions happen on Gmeets. Will there be a live guidance session for qualifier exam? Yeah, you will be having a session 5 or 4 days before your qualifier exam. There will be a session with your instructors where they'll give you tips about how to write your exam, and there is a mock session for you to go through and understand how to write your qualifier exam. So yes, there will be a sessions for you. And we have a next set of questions related to assignments and submissions. When I will get a weekly assignments and submission dates. Once tomorrow we are releasing the week 1 content, that is on May 30, 2025. During the release of the week 1 content itself, the graded assignments, practice assignments, all the questions will be over there under the week 1 tab. So the graded assignments are released on the same date of the week 1 content is released. So the submission deadlines will be like from the release date, there will be 10 days for you to submit the assignment. So if we are releasing the content on Friday, you have a deadline to submit the assignment on not the coming Wednesday, the next week Wednesday. Okay, so there will be a time for 10 days for you to go through the content, do the practice assignment and activity questions, then you can submit the assignments. So how do I submit the assignment? Is it through a Word document or PDF or portal? As mentioned, you will be going through this week content on a portal. On the same portal, you will have a question paper there and you will be writing your answers over there. There is no Word document PDF upload kind. You will be answering the questions over portal. So next we have some sample practice questions are available. We have already answered. I am repeating once again. You can do practice assignments, then you can do graded assignments. So we have good amount of practice questions for you to practice every time. If you click on practice assignment, it will refresh and it will give you a new set of questions. Do I need to pass weekly assignment to write the qualifier exam? Yes, you have to pass week 1 and week 2 assignment and meet the average cutoff. Then only you will get hall ticket for qualifier exam. How many total assignments are during the 4 week period? So every week for each and every subject, there will be a graded assignment released. For all the 4 subjects, first week, 4 assignments in each and every subject. 1 assignment per subject. So there will be 4 subjects, 4 assignments, the same way week 2, week 3, and week 4, and so on. So every week there will be a graded assignment for each and every subject. So the same pattern what you are going through, the weekly assignments will be followed throughout the program. Now we can go to the next set of questions related to the access for the platform. Is there any WhatsApp group or a Telegram group for updates? No, students, we don't have any WhatsApp group or Telegram group from official site. So if you find any groups, those are unofficial groups to keep yourself safe and not get into any troubles of the privacy issue. Please stop yourself from getting into any WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups. IIT Madras BS degree program doesn't have any WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups or channels. Will I be given a login credential for learning portal? The login credentials are not given right now. Once you clear the qualifier exam, once you enter into the foundation level, after completing 1 term in foundation, then only you will be getting the student email address. Till then, you will be logging into your portal using your registered Gmail address. So you would have registered using your Gmail address while you are creating an application form. So that is your registered mail address. We have to sign in from there. So do I need to have a laptop for this course? Yes, students, you need to have laptop. Throughout after the qualifier exams, it is very much mandatory to use your own laptops. You will be having programming exams, online proctor test will happen. You have to attempt from your own home. So you have to have a proper internet connection for that, and you have to have your proper laptop. So it is mandatory to have a laptop. The laptop requirements are already mentioned in our portal. So let me take the next question. How do I sync the class calendar? So if you go to this portal, you can see on the top, there is a course introduction. In the course introduction, under the about course column, all the about course column will have a calendar link for that particular course live sessions. So if you can click on the calendar link, from there you can sync up the classes. So if you're going to use your mobile as well as your laptop, you can open your registered email address in phone as well, so that you'll get notified about your live sessions. So you can click that link and you can add the calendars to you. If you have confusion how to add it also, feel free to ask those questions in the discussion forum. So there are discussion groups for you to clear your doubts. So please do drop your discussion questions and doubts there in the discussion forum and use it wisely. And next set of questions are related to the course. So the course related questions I have mentioned already. So again, I'm taking you to the first slide. So this is the structure of the course. You are here in regular entry path. First step is clearing the qualifier exam. After clearing, you will go to the foundation level. Foundation level, after completing all the 8 courses in foundation level successfully, then you will move on to the diploma level. Diploma has 2 diploma in programming and diploma in data science. After completing both the diploma, you will get into the degree level. So degree level has 2 degree levels, which is BSc degree level and BS degree level. So to enter into the BSc level, a student should meet all the prerequisite criteria. That is, you have to complete 12 theory courses in diploma and 4 projects in diploma and 8 foundational courses successfully. Then you are eligible to get into BSc level. At the end of BSc level, if you have reached the credits of 114, then you can get into BS degree registration. So this is the flow. You can see once again in the screen, foundation, then diploma, then BSc degree level, then BS degree level. Can I pause the program if I need a break? Yes, students, you can pause the program. As said, after clearing the qualifier, you feel I don't want to start immediately, you can start in the next consecutive 2 terms. After starting the program, if you want to take a break, there is a process called RKA. During the course registration, you have to register RKA and you have to let us know that you will be on a break. So by registering RKA, we will consider that student has taken a break. They are not going to proceed further for this term. They'll be coming back in next term. So that's the understanding if you register an RKA. So all the information, what I'm saying about RKA, exam cutoff, subjects, everything will be there in your student handbook. Student handbook is there in your portal. So please log into your dashboards now. We have started providing access. So contents will be visible by tomorrow, that is May 30, 2025. You can check those access information in student handbook there. Let me move on to the next question. Is this degree a self-paced or there are strict deadlines? There is no strict deadlines for you to pursue. Like we don't force you to take these many courses in this term. You have to take 4 courses now, or you have to take 3 courses now. That liberty you have. You can choose how many other courses you want in a particular term. There is a strict deadlines in assignment submissions. Those are considered for your interim eligibility. So there is a strict deadlines related to assignment submissions. There will be no extensions in the assignment submissions deadline. So I could see some few more questions as well in the live session, live streaming too. I am taking a general random questions posted there on the live streaming. So students have questions related to the content in English. So throughout the program, after the qualifier level, you will be proceeding with more of the content in English. So we recommend you to get that practice from qualifier level itself. After you enter into the program, most of the content will be there in English. So get practiced with that. But if you want to discuss with your peers and in Hindi, you can discuss and you can get your doubts clear. There is no harm in that. But the video content and the classes will be there in English. So you have to start practicing that from qualifier exam. So next we have some questions related to, yeah, all the questions are done. Okay, I have few more questions which are general and not categorized, and it's a general query. Is this degree program recognized internationally? For example, Germany? Yes, this is the it's globally recognized program. So you can use this degree program and you can apply for the MS in other countries. We are using credit system and CGPA system, so you can show this credits for the minimum cutoff there, and you can get enrolled in other country universities too. You can apply for MS in anywhere like US, Canada. Our students are doing this only standalone degree, and they are doing this MS in US as well. So you can use this degree for applying. And we have few more general questions. Can I get access to IIT Madras library? No, students. As we have more number of students in this degree program, so we have only limited seats or accommodation in the campus. So BS degree program students will not have access to the IIT Madras libraries. So if you are coming to us during the Paradox event, only the accommodation access will be given to you. No access to the libraries. Will IITM issue a student ID card? Yes, we will issue a student ID card after you clear the qualifier exam. Once you get into the foundational level, After generating your roll numbers, we will be giving your student ID card. So student ID card is there. So during your qualifier exam, for writing the exams, you will be carrying your hall ticket along with the government proofs. After you enter into the program and got into foundation and diploma level, you can carry your student ID cards as well for your quiz 1, quiz 2 and end semester exams. And we have two more questions related to the access. I have already answered. So we have limited access to the campus. You will be visiting the campus only during the paradox time. That's the time you will visit. Even that time, you will be having a lot of steps to be carefully checked, and you will be given access to accommodations based on the availability, say the campus. Apart from that, the libraries are not accessible by the IIT Madras BS degree students. So I could see I've answered all the questions related to the qualifier process, assignment submission, and everything. Post which, if you have any queries, please feel free to write to us. If you have any queries related to the operational things, that is, I need to change any information, I need to know where I can download my hall ticket, or I need to have this document where I can find my admission letter. These kind of queries you can write to our support team. If you have any query related to your subject, concepts, please write in your discussion forum. The discussion forums are monitored by the course instructors. They'll be helping you with the course related, subject related questions. Hope you all got enough of information, whatever you are looking forward. Don't worry, the same orientation video will be shared to you all after the session ends. You can wait for that video. You can watch it later as well. If you want to check once again any information, you can check that. And there is a handbook, student handbook in your dashboard, which will give you all the information which I have discussed in the meeting right now. You can check that too. Thank you everyone for spending your time with us. We see a lot of viewers and a lot of questions, and I could pick one or two from our end. As the scroll is very high, the crowd is very high. I've taken one or two questions from the live streaming. Thank you all for your timing. All the best for your qualifier exams. I am very happy to see you all here with us. Do well, and your qualifier exam is on July 13th. Prepare week 1 and week 2 assignments well, and join us in the July 13th exam. See you all there. Have a good day. Thank you, everyone.